Sport Tonight, we profile Highlander Jason Emery.
I was born in Tauranga. Later, I lived there for about 5 years, and then I moved to Wellington. Dad worked at Anchor. He worked there for about 12 years, and then ended up in Palmerston North, where Dad found another job, and he's working at Fonterra now. So he ended up there somehow.
All right, schooling. Where did you start out?
I started in Johnsonville, in Wellington, and then I went to Onslow College for about 3 weeks until we moved to Tauranga. I went to Tauranga Boys for 6 months, and then ended up in Palmy Boys end of third form. So I went to 3 different colleges in 1 year, which is pretty unique, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, and did you play rugby at them all?
I didn't play rugby at Onslow College, but I played for the under-14s at Tauranga Boys, and ended up playing Palmy, obviously, 14s, 15s and first 15.
Right.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you made that first 15?
I was fifth form, so 16, 15, yeah. So that was probably another surprise for me coming into it. Probably, I didn't live there from the start, so I sort of had to prove myself to all the coaches, and the coach was pretty good, researchable. He was good and real honest, and kind of like Jake, but more nicer.
What about position-wise? Have you floated around or been specialist?
I started off at hooker actually. I was a bit chubby. Slowly moved my way out and played a bit of sevens as well. So under nines I started playing hooker, and then from then on I just started moving myself out into the midfield. And second 5 centre was my main position, and fullback as well actually. Yeah, I enjoyed fullback a lot.
Tell us about the under-20 experience, the whole campaign. Was it a great growing thing for you?
Yeah, just got better and better. The trials was my first trial had a bit of a shocker, but came back in the second one. I did a lot better, and the naming was just unreal how they named it. It's just all the boys in one room, and
Did you think you were close?
No, I didn't. I thought I wasn't. My age, I was young. There was other boys there as well, and I just thought I wouldn't. Had my head down the whole time, and they went through props, hookers, and then the centres were.
Oh, right.
They actually went first 5 wingers and then centres. So I was like, I must have missed out, because I heard first 5, second 5, and then wing. And I was like, and then I heard my name, and I just.
It would be a bit alphabetical.
Yeah, it would be E. Yeah, a lot better if it was alphabetical. But no, it was just amazing. And then just to train, and we got our kit that night as well, and it was just heaps of Adidas kit. Yeah, and it was.
So it was off to the World Cup?
Yeah, off to the World Cup in South Africa. That was just a whole different experience there. Just seeing we can't have life easy here, and people over in South Africa, struggling, and yeah, it was pretty eye-opening, and the rugby was intense, and even just playing, pool play to the final was just all intense. And
how did you find it compared with, say, ITM Cup in terms of the testing?
I reckon the final would have been probably up there with ITM, because it was just fast, physical, and so I reckon the final and the semi-final probably would have been right up there with the intensity of ITM, I reckon. Yeah.
So when you got back, you were straight in the ITM Cup squad, were you?
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a rest, and Jason Harlan's all got training on, so that was kind of a surprise to me too. As soon as I got back, I think I signed a few days when I got back, and kind of didn't stop really. It just kept coming and coming, and I just couldn't believe what was happening, and just to be around the ITM Cup, just the players you play against is pretty unreal. I think my first game I played against Rene Ranger when I started, and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, what am I doing?
It's a tough start, isn't it?
Yeah, very tough.
Still, if you can match it with these guys,
yeah,
you're going to get there.
Yeah, I know, because Jason Harlan told me a few days before when we were in Northland that I was be playing, and we got the team sheets, and I see Rene Ranger's name there. I was like, oh. But that was good, just to be playing with him. Playing against him was good. I've always watched him when I'm.
Did you have much one-on-one work against him? Yeah,
he got me a few times, because I think I got him quite early on in the game, and then he got me a few times, and yeah, I just had to tell myself I'm here, so just tackle him.
That's right.
Try to tackle him. Yeah,
right.
Can't run anywhere.
Yeah. So what are the strengths in your game? What do you think attracts likes Jamie Joseph? What is it he likes about you?
Definitely not my height. I'm probably the shortest midfielder there, but I'm not sure. Just I like to think I have good footwork. Seeing how small I am, I can't run direct, so I've got to use my footwork to get through people, and maybe passing will be. I'd like to see myself as an option as a kicker as well. It probably helps with first five as well, getting a bit of kicking in. But at centre you can afford to have grubber kicks or chip kicks or anything like that. So yeah, kicker, passer, and footwork is probably my main. That's what I want to think anyway.
You probably thought you weren't going to get a lot of game time because Tamati was here and Martin Nono and those guys. So suddenly one of them's injured and they're not replacing the midfielder. So there's an opportunity for you.
Yeah, there's heaps of midfielders actually when I was looking on the team list, and I just want to be ready for the opportunity. Really, I don't want to get it and I'm not ready, and then I don't, play as good as I can. So I just got to learn all the plays, and probably confidence will be the big thing. Playing against All Blacks, Springboks and Wallabies. So, I want to be ready, and I'm sure I'll be ready if Jamie gives me a chance, and just can't wait to play with those kind of guys.
Did he call you? Is that how you found out about it?
He actually called my manager. I think I was playing against Northland, and I think Jamie called my manager before we played, but he didn't tell me till a few days after, I think. So yeah, when he told me, I was kind of surprised. And
were you talking to any other Hurricanes?
Yeah, I talked to Alama, and Dave Rennan obviously comes back for, had a bit of a talk to him, but
so what was the sort of decision-making factor to come here rather than anywhere else, do you think, for
probably,
you?
Those two were probably wider, and I was probably guaranteed a full squad here, so that's probably what brought me here. And Scott McLeod, I worked with him under 20s, and I really enjoyed what, I felt I played better when I was working with Stormy, especially on my defence, so that's a big thing for me that I want to work on, so I thought this will be the right place for me to come,
Have you been in Dunedin before?
I played New Zealand schools here, my sixth form, but didn't realise how hot it gets here,
Well, it's a good effort for a place. You can get out, So, what about the setup, the guys, you fitting in?
Yeah, the setup's good. Everything's close. Gym's here, gym's good, and all the boys are really good as well. They a few characters in there as always, and they're always challenging to be best. They're not going to take it light on you just because you're young. I'm expecting to get roughened up a bit. So.
What about outside of rugby? What sort of things? What sort of hobbies you got?
No, I got no hobbies really. I want to get into stuff like tennis and a bit of squash, a bit of golf. I'm actually useless at golf. We had a golf. A few of the boys play golf here, but I'm no good. That's probably more my hobbies. But I'm trying to study as well.
What?
Sport, a certificate in sport. I started it before ITM, and then as ITM went on, I kind of got a bit lazy. But I finished the first semester off. Just got to finish the second. So it's something I'm actually looking forward to. Just getting.
What about, so you're here for 2 years?
Three years,
Oh, so you've got settled.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And back to Manawatu in between?
Yeah, so I'm in for 2 more years, so I'll be back and forth a few years.
Alright, let's finish by you telling us something about yourself that your teammates might not know.
It's a tricky one.
See if there's anything you can think of.
Well, actually, the teammates probably won't know, but me and my girlfriend actually have 2 cats at home. One's Tiger, one's Pippi, and I don't normally bring it up much, so I just actually call it her cat, but actually one of them's my cat. So
Did you bring him with you?
No, we couldn't. No, they're not allowed pets in the house. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. We missed him.
Yeah.